And the Golden Gophers will kick it away first. And he's going to try to return this one. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Set, ready.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They go to the ground. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And, guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Oh, they blocked the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Minnesota's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got to be ready.
On the ground, it's Poe. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Can't get him to the ground. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to especially how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hard running there. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They'll try it over the left side. Got the first down. Looking for more. Speeding down the left side. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Richardson. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This guy is lightning fast. Did you see him come out of the break on the slant? QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
That's caught. It's Richardson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Caught behind the line. It's Poe. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they
open field.
Here's the hit. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big one.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed Big House, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the offense onto the field again. We expected points. We've gotten some early, up 13-7 as they go back on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the 1st down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
This quarterback part of their running game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Using his feet. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. Mills bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points
try the point after. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hawkins. Sends it downfield. Brings it down on the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Drives the back and leaps it. Oh, gives him a tough stiff arm. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Wide open downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Golden Gophers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Now he's going to break the pocket. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. You know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And this almost feels like a free play on 2nd and inches. 3 wide receivers to the right. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged out of the air. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. To the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The quarterback will keep it. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama has just had no answer to this hellacious beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program? They're trailing by 14 to Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because good job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Secures it at the 30. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault, precision execute. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's a big stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a group.
Snap in the shotgun. Looking to get it in. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Going to run it. It's boom. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Golden Gophers in the hurry up. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Walsh. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Makes the catch. It's Lanier. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly on the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. You can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, the quarterback hit before.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys. Starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he made the extra point without problem. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Just a 1-yard gain leads him to 3rd and 9.
The QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. The handoff to Johnson. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. He might want another play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
To the air on second down. Gets open down the middle. Knocked down for the tackle.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Finds his big tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game one. Blowout win looking like in game two. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this league, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was an...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Breaks into the open. And he will pass it.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Grab behind the line. It's Walsh. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the Golden Gophers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off play action on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. So now it's 2nd and long. Set ready. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play and they'll move the chains. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period.
Ready, set, here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put them right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. And he's in for the touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just... And this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got moving the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the field.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Let's go!
Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming. They have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them. All passing situations, all rushing the passer, all padding the stats.
The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He breaks a tackle. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. racing down the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
The play action fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Oh, they're after him. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Almost had the completion, just missed it. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
The give as they work on that clock. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They'll run play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Trying to get it to the marker. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Come on, set.
They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you